This Friday, a special edition of Read All About It. We get the opportunity to talk with the executive director of the Desert Sun, Julie Makinen. Welcome, Julie.
Hi, Joe.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
So you've been the executive director for the Desert Sun for almost 3 years now.
I'm so excited to work with you guys and reach new heights. And my job here is to make you guys shine.
And I remember when you first got here, you said, I look forward to expanding the Sun's commitment to watchdog and investigative journalism, community engagement, and innovative storytelling in text, audio, and video. So what kind of grade do you give yourself and the Desert Sun?
Oh my gosh. Well, I think we have done some really good work under unforeseen circumstances, if I may say that. Clearly the first year we had a lot of momentum. We were expanding on doing events at our office. We hired some new people on beats that hadn't been filled in a long time, like tribal affairs. And then the pandemic hit, and our company went through a merger, which changed, a lot of things, just as the past year and a half have changed things for everybody. So I would say that I'm very proud of the work we did during the pandemic, from home, with a lot of people reporting on things they had never reported on before. But it's also been we've also had some tough things to deal with. The closure of our printing press was a huge blow, I think, to me and a lot of the staff. And, recently we've had a lot of people leave for new jobs, I think, as a lot of industries are seeing turnover. So I think what I've learned is there's always a new challenge around every corner, and you have to deal with what life throws at you, but I'm still committed to that original vision for sure.
Well, a lot of newspapers are going through kind of a turbulent time, even before the pandemic. So what is it like running a daily newspaper today?
It is like sprinting from 7 in the morning till 11 at night and trying to keep smiling while you do it. It is really, there is so much going on in the world, especially as it opens up again. I thought things were busy during the pandemic, but then now we have real life to get back to. And so doing all that while bringing new staff on board, while trying to train them and get them familiar with the Valley and point them to people and facts and resources that they need. It's a lot of work, but it's also, I love working with new people, teaching a new generation of journalists. So all that is really good, but it's not it's not a retirement job. When I took this job in Palm Springs, my brother said, "Oh, are you slouching toward retirement?" And I've told him I am the busiest I have ever been in this job, and I'm not complaining, but I am definitely not slouching.
So do you think that down the road that what we consider to be newspapers will be going more digital than actually even print?
Oh, I think that that's already happened. Definitely in the way that my staff sort of thinks in their minds about the priority, and the way that most of them consume our product is, digital only. Sometimes, I think I and some of the senior editors who really came up in an era where print was predominant, sometimes we feel a little bit like dinosaurs, but I still love the print paper. I still, take pride in putting together like a Sunday edition that really looks nice and has a lot in it to read. I love sitting down with the Sunday paper, and, I want it to take you an hour to get through it because there's so much good stuff in there.
You're right, though. Holding the paper is something special, so we hope that continues for a very, very long time. I know that you've given more voices to the Valley. More local voices are being heard through the opinion page, which is wonderful. How do you decide who gets to get their voice heard?
Well, I'll tell you, we print, the vast majority of what we receive, we print in terms of letters to the editor, et cetera. We do have rules about, you get one letter or one Valley voice every 30 days, and that's designed to give a lot of people a chance to express themselves. But, when I read something, my first thought is this true? And is this going to advance the dialogue between the neighbors who live here in the Coachella Valley? And that's kind of my starting point.
And everybody needs a good editor.
even editors.
You're right. You have a wonderful building there on North Genotry Trail. Are you moving? Are you staying? What's happening there?
We're staying, to be clear. That's been another complicating factor during the kind of getting back to real life. We are staying, but we've sort of, the position of the newsroom and the building is shifting. Obviously, we are going to be tenants there instead of owners, and we need to make space in the new configuration for the landlord to rent out the other portion of the building to whoever he finds. So we're staying. I had to move my office, but and everyone got new desks, and we're painting. But we are staying there on Genotry Trail across from the Air Museum.
The paper is so lucky to have you, and we are so lucky to have you here in the Valley to keep that paper going and keeping it strong and giving a voice to the Valley. Julie, thank you so much.
Joe, thank you. And I want to thank you for all your engagement with my staff.
Well, we've enjoyed it, believe me.